that blue buff, but also it's really great wards for Baron as well, should they decide to do that. I mean, there's still, I guess, a couple of minutes left on them one. Okay, just over a minute or so on each one. And they are starting to move up towards Baron at this stage. The question is, are they going to go for it? I think they are while those wards are there. Yeah, they are. So really amazingly nice from Gamedde.
And I think they're going to turn around and have Ocelot in the face. He just caught a vision. Clairvoyance has gone down, and Corky is going to come in as well. They're going to get surely maybe to take it down. No, they're not. They're going to turn around. They're going to catch Ocelot. Oh, didn't quite manage to get the stun in it, and they're going to back out. So wisely done by Game there. They took it half of the hit points off there. Corky was the last one up there. They may well have done a lot more to it. But yeah, Sleazy now with the Oracle. It is going to clear out those wards. Don't really need to fight them off because they're pretty much all gone as well. They came and did they steal it? Yes, they did. So yeah. Kevin comes in and says, get out, it's my blue buff. And SK are forced to back away. They don't have any ward placements of their own that I can see. Yes, they do. They have that brilliant one there. They just managed to put that down. And there is, yes, there is an Oracle. They just passed straight over it. And I think Nif just realised, it just kind of triggered in his head. No, he hasn't gone back. He's checking them now. So he's going to inevitably check that bush. There it is. And they're going to take that ward out. So ward placements of SK being cleared out. That was the only one they've got anywhere near it apart from that one they've just placed in the bush and the one at blue. But yeah, they haven't got anything anywhere near Baron still. So no vision, but I think Gamedde are going to back away. Probably going to buy here actually. Clear any of the lanes stacks. There's a rather large stack down the bottom that could do with being dealt with, which is where Candy's going. And back to buying. So let's have a look at what CS wise, not CS, item wise, sorry. Ash has gone for a double Zeal now. We saw him go double Phantom Dance with Infinity Edge in a previous game, so maybe he can be building towards that, who knows. Hasn't really been fed enough. He's got the highest CS, but he's not been able to stay in the game long enough. All those phosphorus bombs from Corky have just been straight in his face the moment he does get in there, in which case he can't do anything because he's blinded, not able to do the damage. It's almost like putting an exhaust on your face. Amumu also not been able to really complete too much. He's got the Mercury Treads, but again he's got that Giant's Belt, which he's bought recently to try and get himself a little bit of hit points. You know, he's not been that successful in jungle, and which of the team fights have obviously not gone his way. So he's fell a little behind. So despite the fact they don't have a tank, the tank for SK is kind of a lame duck at the moment, unless he manages to pop that ulti off, Joe.
Yeah, the thing is, Corky's causing all kinds of annoyance in middle for SK, and they're doing Baron. Yeah, they're doing Baron. And I think that SK, they're not going to be too slowing, but they're not going to be perfectly timed. But Gamedde have actually called this one, and they've decided to pull away from it again. And what's the plan from SK? Ocelot just going to drop a ward in there. Pretty standard stuff. But now we're going to see them pushing around. Okay, so SK have got defensive wards there by that blue buff, which will be cleared out, and they can take this tower for free now. If they push quickly, they can have this tower for free.
Yeah, the Ash Arrow going in. It has gone on to Kevin on the Nivea. I think they're going to get the turret before they do manage to get in there. Bandage Toss trying to open up. Oh, it's not really worked, and the stun goes down onto Farfane. They haven't took the turret yet. They will take it now, but that's two ultis used. So actually it was one ulti used. Ash's ulti was the only one. We obviously didn't pop it. We've seen that horrible one before where he tried to bandage toss across and then pop the ulti when he was still this side. So yeah, but didn't happen. And well, SK again back in defensive mode. So Gamedde, unfortunately, struggling to close this one out. This time Candy is there. Well, I don't know. Nif needs to get in there. There's a ward right there. As soon as he comes around the corner, they go, oh crap, there's a ward there. Yeah, there they go. Shall we try and finish it, or shall we back out? That's the question. Ocelot is going to come around. He's going to try and pop that down. They are going to wall it up, and they are going to steal it. And there it is. So finally, the Baron goes to gain. They have been a dominant position for a long time. Dragon is not up. I don't know when it's due, but maybe just going to push straight in towards mid. They've taken the both. I haven't taken the bottom turret actually. They've taken the top outer turret, inner turret. All outer turrets obviously down, and yet SK, mainly, you know, most of all, have yet to take a turret, which is quite a big thing for Gamedde having that defensiveness. But remember, you know, a bad team fight could easily push it back. But meanwhile, they're going to push on towards this turret. Amumu still trying to get stunned up there. He keeps walking in. He's trying to get his best as close as he can. Sona using her ulti up there to stun away. I'm pretty sure it was the ulti. No, it wasn't. No. Didn't use that.
No.
I could swear to God I saw the ulti go out there. I'm absolutely seeing things now. I've been here. I'm getting punch drunk.
Hallucinating.
Yeah, the Ash arrow just going up mid, missing completely. They all dodged to the side of that one. And Farfeint still waiting for his moment to land that ulti on Amumu. I've not seen one yet really cause an issue, and that's what's causing the problem for Malzahar and Swain, because that it's not landing. So again, they're backing away because they're against a Baron buffed up team that's won every single fight so far. And Gamedde just need to close this one out. I think, you know, they need to not hang around, not dawdle. Oh God, they're all going to get caught while teleporting. Zidal must have dodged that or something. He didn't actually interrupt his teleport. He must have had a dodge go through. I don't know whether they're just baiting there or what they're doing. They certainly weren't teleporting. That top stack definitely needs dealing with sooner or later, because those minions will be strong enough to actually possibly do damage to that turret and take it down. Now, they are going to continue pushing in, Joe.
Yeah, they've pinged that actually. So Gamedde are definitely aware of what's going up on the top tower, but obviously they're more concerned about this middle tower at this stage, and they've done a good job of forcing SK to go back in a 5v4 situation. Who's going to go up there and clear it out? Anyone? Doesn't really look like it. They've actually pinged blue buff there, and they're a little bit slow to get in. That's a nice wall. Nicely read there by Sleazy to flash his way over. That could have been very dangerous for him. Still, that top tower hasn't been saved, let's say, and it's probably going to go down.
Yeah, 300 health
Brand's
left on
up there, but
Brand does go up to clear it out. Now they're going to teleport back. So that Baron buff has around about a third time left on it. So they've got just about enough time to group up and have one final little push with it. You know, it always gets me with these games because they take so long to fight over the fact to get this Baron buff, to get the 300 gold, to get it. And then
don't really utilize it.
They don't really utilize it. Yeah, it's a little strange, but I guess they need to be overly cautious at this stage. But it seems to be the way Gamedde work. They are very cautious in pretty much everything they do. Was saying that Candy nearly got caught there. Banshees did get popped by Wicked. Manages to get a stun there. Popped an ulti back into his face. He has completed, so he's got double Phantom Dancer now. So on Wicked, Corky had also bought a extra BF sword there, so he's building up a lot more damage. Going to get a bit of poke on towards that tower. 913 health on it as he tries to move in. Wicked, remember, has his ulti. Wicked's actually got caught out there. He's going to get a bit of a burst on him with Soraka. Heals him straight up. Continuing to poke on towards the turret, down to 666. It is the number of Wicked as he tries to get the ulta onto Kevin, but instead gets a Brand explosion in his face and back straight out. So lots of ability poking. Remember, I did say they only had about a third left. It's pretty much run out now, Baron buff, so they're not going to have that buff ability. Kevin's still being poked badly there. They're still trying to work down on this turret. They're just not going to quite get in there. And Warwick's just said, I just want to hit it. I just want to hit it.
Once.
Massive stack down the bottom on the bottom turret as well. Surely they may be going to go for that. Yes, they will. They're going to immediately go straight down there. There's a big stack on top as well that needs to be dealt with. But Corky's going to come leaping round and the Valkyrie in towards this. Wicked immediately trying to rotate position, but it's not going to be quick enough. And that is going to be 2 inner turrets now to Gamedde. They're going to try and trap anyone. Not going to happen, though. Need to be a little bit wary. Obviously, don't forget Malzahar has his ulti. Swain has a decent ulti. Farfeint has a decent ulti. Wicked's arrow was used, but you know, you've got to be careful that not charging straight in, which is what Candy's starting to do. Starting to feel the confidence, feel the energy. And look at that stack on the bottom there as well. They are going to get the wall down. They're trying to trap anyone out with that wall, Joe, but it's just not working for them. They're poking. Can they get this turret down? 2,550, almost full health. As you can see, the ulti goes through once again onto Wicked, and now they are down to 3 defending, 2 defending. Wicked's had to go across towards the top to clear out that stack. Surely they're going to push onto it as the police go past once again. We have this police station right next door here, so you know, yes, it's kind of ignore the amount of times you do get it. Wicked managed to get across, and they're going to back away, clear out the jungle, and go by.
Yeah, I mean, it's still really nice damage output. I mean, they took that middle turret, they took the bottom inner turret. Unfortunately for them, the bottom base turret didn't quite get the damage they want. Top took a little bit, obviously, from that big minion set that was there. They're doing Dragon right now. That'll give them that extra little bit of a boost. And I think it's time for every one of them to go back home. Do you have a time for Baron? I do not.
It's, I think it's 40. It's that one, isn't it? Baron Buff's just run out. I'd say probably going to be, well, he said 43, 40, 40. Liz is 43, yeah. I think it's 40. It's, I mean, the fact that they've all come up here, I'm guessing it must be due. They've just warded it all up. Sleazy's just gone in to check if there's any wards. There's actually nothing there from Gamedde. So Game now going to come out. I guess there's a ward stack on, yeah, 4 wards. It looks like 4 wards on Sona there. So he's going to come straight down, start warding the world up. So AP-wise, 484. Brand, just shy of 400 for Anivia. Lots of attack damage. Bloodthirster now completed. Obviously, that Banshee's Veil also completed. And SK, well, Malzahar has 282. Obviously, going to be behind in AP. Only 100.
Missed that ward again.
Did they just? Oh, yeah, just walk straight over it again. Yeah. Obvious ward is obvious. It's always there. They're going to take down that one. And they're just picking him off as they're just strolling on past them. There's another one. So it's getting a good clearance on the ward. They're going to try and push mid. Remember, they haven't taken a tower yet, SK, which is truly phenomenal. 40 minutes in. It shows the dominance that Gamedde have had in this game. And I think they're just a little scared. Bearing in mind, we have SK versus Gamedde next weekend.
Next weekend in the EPS Germany finals.
For the EPS Pro Germany finals. So there's there's a lot of money up for grabs in that one. This is going to give Gamedde a massive confidence booster. Obviously, and if they can get a feather in the cap and beat an SK, which it looks like they may do. I don't want to jump the gun though. As Farfan does come around, Xylos surely going to get caught. He's going to have to back away. The ulti does go down. Finally, the Mumu does manage to get his ulti down. The Kevin is in low health. SK may well coming out on top of this one. They're going to back away. Ocelot, the last one standing, just flashed through, gets taken down, and that is all she wrote. 4 for 1, and that's an ace. And Candy picked up 4 kills in there, I believe. Actually, no, 3 kills, because Rake got a double kill. So, well played game. That's going to be the turrets down. Just going to be a little bit of tanking there. And it was sooner or later, it was all going to go off. Still, without Baron buff, doesn't matter, because Baron has just about spawned, but they don't care about that. They're going to take the turret. They're going to take the inhibitor. Are they going to continue on? Soraka is 10 seconds out. She's not really going to do a lot about it.
Yeah.
No. I guess they're going to go straight away up to Baron now, which is what I do, and it looks like what they're going to do. Yeah, straight for Baron, and by the time they get it, Warwick will have just respawned. So very nicely done for Gamedde here. Yeah. Pick up a nice blue buff on the way as well. That's going to go for Kevin. Thank you very much. Let's take Baron.
Yep, this Baron going to come down. Obviously, SK won't be able to get anywhere near it. Soraka, who was first to spawn in, won't get pretty much anywhere. And they're actually not moving around all that much. I guess they're having a bit of a discussion, SK, as to how they are going to proceed from this point. Kevin's portaling in a... it doesn't really matter, they're not so close to him, and he would have got away, but actually the ice arrow hit him in the end. And I guess they're going to spend the time going home. Actually, Candy just farming that a little bit more, like he really needs it. He's what right now? 300, there or thereabouts.
First tower for SK. There it is. I mean, they've lost out on, the 6 turrets, 7 turrets, in fact, as well. They missed out on a lot of gold purely in the fact they didn't win any turrets in lane, so it was 350 gold for everyone in the team. So, they've missed out on that. That's kind of hampered them, and they've not looked back since they've been snowballing. 16-3, the score in kills. That's a huge advantage for Gamedde. And still being precautious. They're up. They know who they're up against. I don't know how many times they've played each other, whether they've beaten SK before, but I guess there's probably quite a bit of an adrenaline going through